Hello, I'm Bernard Norcott-Mahany. I work at the Blueford branch of the Kansas City Public Library. April is National Poetry Month. For April of 2025, I am reading poems from Spoon River Anthology by Edgar Lee Masters. These poems are the poetical fiction is that we are wandering through the graveyard at Spoon River on the hill, and that we're passing by tombstones. We see them, we see whose tomb it is, and then the person there, as we stop to look, sort of speaks to us, right? That's the premise. So today we are going to look at three that represent a family. So we've got a man, his wife, and then their son. The marriage was not a happy one. The son actually was romantic, but died in Europe, died away from home, sort of yearning for the woman who he actually loved, who I guess had been his teacher, and she'll get her own thing here tomorrow. But I thought this doing the family group together was a good idea. So first, Benjamin Pantier. Together in this grave lie Benjamin Pantier, attorney at law, and Nig, his dog, constant companion, solace and friend. Down the gray road, friends, children, men and women, passing one by one out of life, left me till I was alone, with Nig for partner, bedfellow, comrade, and drink. In the morning of life I knew aspiration and saw glory. Then she who survives me snared my soul with a snare which bled me to death, till I, once strong of will, lay broken, indifferent, living with Nig in a room back of a dingy office. Under my jawbone is snuggled the bony nose of Nig. Our story is lost in silence. Go by, mad world. Now, Mrs. Benjamin Pantier. I knew that he told that I snared his soul with the snare which bled him to death. And all the men loved him, and most of the women pitied him. But suppose you are really a lady, and have delicate tastes, and loathe the smell of whiskey and onions, and the rhythm of Wordsworth's ode runs in your ears, while he goes about from morning till night, repeating bits of that common thing. Oh, why should the spirit of mortal be proud? And then suppose you were a woman well endowed, and the only man with whom the law and morality permit you to have the marital relation is the very man that fills you with disgust every time you think of it, while you think of it every time you see him. That's why I drove him away from home to live with his dog in a dingy room back of his office. And now, Reuben Pantier, who is the son of Benjamin Pantier and his wife. This is addressed to Emily Sparks, who had been a teacher. Well, Emily Sparks, your prayers were not wasted. Your love was not all in vain. I owe whatever I was in life to your hope that it would not give me up, to your love that saw me still as good. Dear Emily Sparks, let me tell you the story. I passed the effect of my father and mother. The milliner's daughter made me trouble, and out I went in the world, where I passed through every peril known of wine and women and joy of life. One night, in a room in the Rue de Rivoli, I was drinking wine with a black-eyed cocotte, and the tears swam into my eyes. She thought they were amorous tears and smiled for thought of her conquest over me. But my soul was 3,000 miles away in the days when you taught me at Spoon River. And just because you no more could love me, nor pray for me, nor write me letters, the eternal silence of you spoke instead. And the black-eyed cocotte took the tears for hers, as well as the deceiving kisses I gave her. Somehow, from that hour, I had a new vision. Dear Emily Sparks. So, those were the three poems dealing with the Pantier family from Edgar Lee Masters' Spoon River Anthology.